Hi there, my name is Daniel and I collect stamps. Today we're gonna do something a little different. I have this packet of Belgium unused stamps I need to sort through. These stamps came from a large collection I purchased back in August. Paid about $132 with shipping and taxes for this whole collection, and I just started sorting through that collection. I went through countries, started with letter A, sorted through most of those, and now I'm starting countries with letter B. Here we go, we have the stamps grouped, and it looks like majority of the stamps are from the back of book. We have a number of semi-postals, some parcel post stamps, and some occupation stamps here. Let's start with this guy, King Albert. We have 3 stamps from the same set. First 2 stamps are identical, 1 centimus, and the second stamp is 2 centimus, just different lamination, different color. This is how it's shown in catalog, and the numbers are 124 and 125 respectively. Looks like all 3 stamps are hinged. I do have both stamps in my personal collection. These are the stamps from my personal collection, and both of them are hinged as well. Let's see which one I like more. I think I'll keep this copy. Duplicates will go for sale. Out of the 2 centimus stamp, I'll probably keep the one I have. It has a heavier cancel, but the face looks a little better, more clearer. This one will go for sale. This is our next stamp, number 144. It is mint never hinged, also called unmounted mint. I have a copy of this stamp in my collection, but my copy is used, so I will replace my copy with this mint copy. This is our next stamp. The base design for this stamp is design 82 coat of arms. However, this stamp has an additional overprint on top of that stamp. It was issued later in 1944, and V stands for victory in World War II. The number is 361. This stamp has a hinge mark, so it is hinged. I have a copy of this stamp. This is a copy from my collection, and this copy is mint never hinged, so I'll keep my copy and we'll send this one to the store. Our next 3 stamps are from the same semi-postal set. Semi-postal stamps, sort of like a charity stamps, they charge the price of the postage, franking, and also charge additional money for charity. So all this plus 5 centimes, plus 10 centimes, all this money would go to charity. These stamps were issued in 1942, and their numbers are B319, 320, and 321 respectively. All 3 stamps are hinged with some hinge remnants. I only have one of the 3 stamps in my collection, number B321, this one. This is the copy I have, and both copies are hinged with hinged remnants. They're about the same quality. I think I'll keep the copy I have in my collection and send this one to the store, and also add the other 2 to my collection. Another semi-postal stamp. You can see it here in our catalog. The number for this stamp is B59, was issued in 1926, almost 100 years old. It is a hinge stamp, also has a streak of missing gum, glue on the back, just like a curiosity. Although I don't have a copy of this stamp, so I'll add it to my collection. Another semi-postal stamp from Belgium. This one has black border, and black borders usually presented on mourning stamps, mourning the death of someone. This one mourning the death of Queen Astrid. Some other countries also issued similar stamps with black borders for deaths of their kings or queens. Here's a stamp in the catalog, and number for this stamp is B170. This stamp is hinged and also has some condition issues. There's a couple of creases on it. I do have this stamp in my collection. This is the copy I have, and the copy I have is in a better condition. It's also hinged, but it doesn't have any creases on it. There's a minor thing on it though. Still, I keep my copy, and this one's kind of not going to go anywhere. Here's semi-postal stamp. It is part of this set. Number is B360. It is hinged with some hinge remnants. I do have a copy of this stamp. This is my copy, but my copy has some condition issues, as there is a crease right here, so I will replace my copy with this stamp in my collection. These are the last semi-postal stamps from this batch. They are part of the same set printed in 1944. Numbers B385 and B386 respectively. Both are hinged with hinge remnants. I do have a copy of this stamp, but my copy was soaked previously. Looks like it doesn't have any gum. I don't think it was used. I think it was just soaked. So I'll replace this stamp. The stamp I have is this new stamp. And I do not have a copy of this stamp, so I will add this stamp to my collection. Next, we have a group of railway stamps from Belgium. They are listed under parcel post and railway stamps section of the catalog. All these stamps are from the same set. It is very colorful. The colors on the stamps pretty neat, but it's very common and it doesn't have. It has minimal value. They are part of 1902-1914 series, and PP3 design was issued prior, but the previous issue had numerals in black instead of color, and also had a name of engraver below the frame in print with the name of the engraver. Catalog numbers for these stamps are Q30, Q31, Q33, Q35, 36, 38, 40, 42, 43, 44, and 45 respectively. Condition of the stamps quite poor. There are many folds and very heavy hinges on some of them. I don't have any copies of these stamps, so I will be adding this to my collection. Hopefully someday I'll find a better copy and replace this with a better copy. The other thick stamps I do have in my collection, I was able to update copies of 50-60 centimeters with slightly better copies from this lot, but these 6 stamps will be going to our penny bin. Our last group of stamps is occupation stamps. They're issued under German occupation during World War I. These stamps are all from the same set. They are part of 1916-1918 issue. Many stamps like this were issued throughout occupied territories for different countries. The only difference is the name of the country and denomination based on the country's currency. Catalog numbers for these stamps are N11 and 12, 14, 16. These are 2 copies of number 16. I had to flip these 2 stamps around. So this stamp is number 17 and this stamp is number 18 and the last stamp is number 19. All these stamps are hinged with some heavy hinges, some minor folds here and there. I do have the copies of these stamps in my personal collection, and these are the stamps from my collection. They're also hinged, but they're in much nicer condition than the one we have in this lot. I'll look more closely at the stamps from this lot, but I noticed some of them have condition issues and the hinges on some of them are very heavy, so most of them probably will go into a penny bin lot. Looking at these stamps more closely, I was able to take 3 stamps and move it to my store inventory. This is it for this lot. Can say it was a good lot. All stamps are of the minimum value, and some had condition issues. Nevertheless, we're able to update my collection with several new stamps, which is the reason why I'm sorting through all these minimum value stamps. trying to find the one I don't have in my collection. We also were able to move a few stamps to my store inventory, which is not a bad thing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you like this. Please stop by my Heap Stamp store. I collect stamps, where you can find over 3,000 different stamps and sets. I hope you find something you may like in there. Store link in the description. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you next time.